I'm glad Adam did this. Whether or not Adam will and I will ever be in communication again, I guess that kind of remains to be seen. I don't know the answer to that. It is all his choice. Listen, I am extremely forgiving when people own up to, like, what they did. And Adam really did do me dirty. He really did. And it broke my heart at the time that it happened because I really did not expect it to come from him. And I really wish he had handled that entire situation differently. Because I felt so set up and so betrayed. And if anyone Victor, this is not true. This is my husband. I do not have an eidetic memory. I do not have an eidetic. Victor just thinks I have an eidetic memory because if he does something that I find offensive, I will never let him forget. I'll talk more about my thing with Adam in a second. Jennifer says narcissists make you feel loved and valued without loving or valuing you. You seem quite affected by this, sending you a heart chakra hug, sister. I mean, it is. I've been in the position that Adam is in. I've been in the position that Adam is in multiple times. Well, I do have a high IQ, Victor, but I don't have an eidetic memory. Come on. I've been in the position that Adam is in many times in my life. And there are people that I have loved dearly that have done the same thing to me that Tim has done to Adam. And so I really do understand the position that he's in. In regards to, like, Adam and I don't think that Adam intended to throw me under the bus. I really don't think he intended to. But that is what he did. Adam set me up in front of some of the most toxic people imaginable. People that have driven by my house in real life. People who have posted my address on the internet. People who've posted photos of my house on the internet that they took when they drove by my house. And I was right with every single thing I said on that stream with him. I was right about every single thing that I said, which I later proved with receipts. I didn't have the receipts at the time that we did that stream, but I did have them about a month later because that stream and how I was attacked on that stream pushed me to go and do a month of research. Like, I mean, we're talking like 6 to 8 hours a day for a solid month to show what really happened. And I documented all of it. I've documented it publicly several times. And when I showed the evidence to Adam, he refused to look at it. And this is where it really broke my heart. It wasn't the chat, it wasn't the stream itself. even though I felt very betrayed by what happened on that stream. Like, if you go on someone's channel and I never even asked for money or anything, I did it because I liked talking to Adam, I liked being on his show, and then, like, you go on someone's channel and you find out that they set you up to get attacked by their chat for 3.5 hours in some of the most vicious ways, and then about a month later, you have evidence to prove every single thing you said in that stream. I was correct about everything. There was not one thing I was wrong about. And I tried to show it to Adam and I tried to show it to him privately. I said, "Look, this is what I told you happened on the stream. This is what I told you happened. This is what I told you happened. Here's the evidence of this, Adam." He refused to look at the evidence. He wouldn't even acknowledge it. And I wasn't asking him to do a separate stream. I wasn't asking him to do a correction. I was just asking him to acknowledge it. And he wouldn't do it. And this was in private. This was not, this wasn't a public tweet or anything. This was in private. So I wasn't the bad guy in this. I didn't do anything wrong. I told the truth. And I feel as though I have been extremely supportive, quite frankly, of Adam because I've never really come at him in the way he's come at me. I've never done any of that. And he can be pissed at me all he wants. See, we've got Adam's chat coming in now. I'm having to block them all. But I do think that what Adam did tonight was good. And I think he did the right thing. The Beacon says, if Tim won't have you on his show to be the opposition, then you shall claim your own throne. Adam, you got this. You will be the counter 6 p.m. Well, I'm not Adam, dude, but like you should go tell him this. You should go tell him that on his stream. I was just watching. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry, but if you do public videos on the internet, that content is fair game. No one knows that better than me. If you do public videos on the internet, the content is fair game. I will have a watch party if I fucking want to, and I don't feel sorry about it at all. Does Victor have any single cousins? I like Slavic guys. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I agree with this, Jaybird. The right is a bunch of meanies with snowflakes and victims mixed in. I do absolutely agree with that. Yes, Victor, I remember that time we went cycling, but I just memorized a map. That doesn't mean I have an eidetic my husband is literally downstairs right now chatting in to have a conversation with me. This is a sign that I probably need to get the fuck off the internet and go pay attention to my husband. Well, my chat is good because I set rules for my chat and I don't allow the type of shit that Adam allows in his chat. I would never allow a guest of mine on my show to be attacked in the way that I was attacked when I was on Adam's. I would never allow it. And if those people don't want to support me anymore, then fine. They can go support someone else. If all they want to bring is like negative energy, I would never, ever, 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 ever allow on my channel what happened to me on Adam's channel. Not for one red second. And I certainly wouldn't hide the chat from a guest that I had on my channel. Brooklyn Way says, Carlin, for those of us who were there, we know what happened. Bless you. You rock. You really do. Thank you, Brooklyn Way, for the support. I really do appreciate it. Jamie says, there isn't enough logic, kindness, or understanding or helping that can get people to like someone. Our society is broken. I mean, I don't need everyone to like me. That's not the point. Um, I would really like it if people would stop doxing my fucking house. That'd be pretty great. Let me see. I mean, and this is something I've thought about too. Like the fact that Adam did that to me after what Tim did to him. But if Adam were to actually like apologize to me, I would let it go. That's reality. And there will be people who say, Carlin is demanding an apology, and isn't she a narcissist for demanding an apology? Nah, man. When you do someone dirty, even if you don't intend to, you apologize and you say, you know what, I fucked up. I'll do better next time. I don't think that's asking too much. The common denominator is always and perpetually Carrie Smith. People think I have issues with everyone. I don't have issues with everyone. The only people that I have issues with are connected to Carrie fucking Smith. Every single one of them. Every single one. Even if I've never met them before. It's connected to that bitch right there. Was Adam trying to get clout by letting people dump on you? Yes. Yes, he was. I don't know if he was conscious of it. But yeah, that's what happened. Adam attracts a childlike audience. That's because he produces a childlike program. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get that you were hurt. A bit more support would have been adequate, but I don't think you could assign hiding the chat necessarily as bad intentions. I can, because Adam could see the chat and was responding to the chat the entire night and was profiting significantly from the chat. Adam probably made over $1,000 that night. All he had to do was sacrifice me for it. That was his decision, you know? Blackwell Disco, I was watching that stream and I had to stop Adam after that. It made me feel sick. I was watching that stream and I had to stop watching Adam after that. It made me feel sick. Yeah. And if you guys haven't seen the stream, the reason that the video I have about what happened between me and Adam is 7 hours long is because I literally watched that entire stream with the chat up so that everyone could see exactly what happened. I had a friend who was watching the stream that night, and as soon as I got done, and I actually felt like pretty okay about the stream that night, even though I did talk a lot because I had a lot of things I wanted to say about the topic, and I actually later apologized to Adam for monopolizing so much of the time because I honestly didn't realize that I had done it. I didn't realize because I was trying to explain it to people, and anyway, I had a friend who was watching the stream that night, and I DM'd him after I finished, and I said, "How did you think that went?" And he said, "Carlin, I had to stop watching because it was so bad with what they were doing to you." And I had no idea what he was talking about because I couldn't see it. And so that night, and we're talking, it was like midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. I stayed up and watched the entire 3.5 hour stream looking at the chat and crying because of how bad it was. It was really that bad, guys. It was really that bad. No, Adam doesn't understand how I see things because Adam has never tried to understand how I see things. How do so many people know Carrie Smith and not know she is pawn scum? Well, guys, I am working on slowly but surely documenting the story with Carrie Smith. For those who don't know, I only have the first 2 chapters up so far. Carrie Smith, I just put the link in the chat. Carrie Smith has been engaging in a 2+ year smear campaign against me that started in November of 2020. It is one of the biggest nightmares I've ever experienced in my life. But I'm documenting it so that people can see with receipts, so you can read it or not. Victor says, good marriage is support, not control. Oh, Victor. Yeah. It was really bad. It was really bad. LK also caught the live stream and it was awful. It was really bad. They were brutal in the chat. It was not okay. If that was my guest, I would have said some shit to the people or at least prepared my guest that I don't regulate. Yeah. It was a constant stream of hate. Yeah. It was. It was like watching kids torture an animal and egging on each other with a mom mentality. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. Oh, we've had a long night, Dashing Rogue. I'm not going to recount it now because I'm winding down now.